Dziejaszku.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters. They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing.
Dobra, Andersik zginie.
Outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Where would we find Celepetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers.
Spoko.
There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
I assure you, we'll find them.
I could not have begun to do this without your support.
Dobra, coś jeszcze, Andersik?
We'll need to visit the bone pit for the Drakestone, and the sewers to collect the cellar.
O kurde, zazdro. No, u mnie na razie nawet wiatru nie ma. No kurwa, no... Ogień piekielny.
Are you the ones who sent the note about the gem of Smoczek?
We were beginning to think you wouldn't show. It's rude to keep people waiting, you know? It's not like I don't got things to do.
To inconvenience an upstanding citizen such as yourself. My, where are my manners?
Don't talk down to me. I ain't stupid. See, we was hired to give you a note. But this gem of Smoczek thing the note talks about, we decided we want that instead. You better hand it over.
I was told to come here to get the gem. Why would you think I have it?
You have it. Or you can take us to whoever does. That's what I think. We aren't going anywhere without that gem.
People choose to live here.
Merelka. Weź im tam puść kulaunia, co? Cieszę się.
Only your uncle would own something called a wallet mallet.
A to od dawna już wiem, bo mnie to zawsze wkurwiało trochę, że da się takie rzeczy robić i czasami zamiast wyłączyć sobie na przykład Spotify'a, to wyłączyłem sobie Twitcha. Dobra, coś tu jeszcze jest ciekawego. Nope. A, dobra, może tak. To i to. FK, idziesz pierwsza, bo to na tobie się mają skupić. Kurwa, wchodzisz w takich magów. Jedynka, czwórka pomaga. Dziękuję, do widzenia. Cześć, czapka.
The sewers aren't half as bad as the deep roads.
Ja tam miałem jeszcze, aha, tylko tyle, że mi się zbugowało po prostu. No dobra, Anders, no przy okazji ci to zrobię, jak już tu jestem.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the cellar portray. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. This is it. The cellar passage should point right over here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
All set. Watch your step. That should do it.
Czekajcie. Dobra. Dobra. FK.
Can't keep this up.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Ale żeby mi tak kazać zbierać łajnąć. Kurwa mać. Wstydziłbyś się, Andersik. Dziękuję.
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Jeszcze chcesz? Ile ty tego gunwa chcesz? No i dlatego właśnie moja potem chodzi jako pierwsza. No i nie zdążyłem. Ty, ogień piekielny. Ogień piekielny.
No more. This is going very badly.
Dobra, pierdolę, moja postać chodzi jako pierwsza. Źle kończy.
That should be plenty. Thank the maker.
Komplikowany kuferek. Dziękuję. O właśnie, zobaczymy czy jakieś nowe trucizny i bombki mi weszły. Znaczy ja bym chciał na przykład się tak zastanawiam nad tą łaską, no to jest spoko motyw. Ożywia poległych. Dobra. Idziemy do Merelki zobaczyć co się dzieje.
Come on, Daisy. You've been holed up in here for days. If you don't get some sunshine, you'll wilt.
I'm not a plant, Beric. I'm fine.
Just take a walk around the Lowtown Market. Get some air, and I'll stop bothering you.
I know you mean well, but I have too much to do right now.
I'll let you talk some sense into her, Hawk.
Beric is very sweet. Frequently infuriating and a terrible busybody, but sweet. Were you looking for me? Nothing's wrong, is it?
Nie wiem, bo nie usuwam. Mam wpięte dwa pendrive w sumie i są non-stop aktywne.
Nothing's the matter. I thought I'd see how you were doing.
Checking up on me? I suppose you think I might summon an army of demons at any moment. In the market the other day, out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw Tamlin. I blinked, and he was gone. I don't know what it meant. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm going mad. I miss them all. Even the Keeper.
Nothing is stopping you from going to see them.
I made my choice. I left. I wish I could have seen it. It doesn't matter. I'm here now. Maybe Varric was right. Shall we go out for a bit? I could use some sunshine.
No i dobra.
Is this for me? It's beautiful. Do you know what it is?
I only know that it was made by the Dalish.
It's sylvanwood. Rare as diamonds. You only find it in very old, very wild places. The carvings tell a story of the betrayal. The dread wolf tricking all the gods away from the world.
Start at the beginning. What happened to the gods?
Long ago, there were two clans of gods. The Creators looked after the people. The Forgotten Ones preyed upon us. And one god who was neither. Fan Harrell, the Dread Wolf. He was kin to the Creators, and in the old days often helped them in their endless war against the Forgotten Ones.
Why were they fighting?
No one knows. We barely even remember all their names, let alone who struck the first blow, who was wrong. Fan Harrell was clever. He could walk among both clans of gods without fear, and both believed he was one of them. He went to each side and told them the other had forged a terrible weapon, a blade that would end the war. He told the Creators it was forged in the heavens, and the Forgotten Ones that it was hidden in the abyss. And when the gods went seeking it, he sealed them both in their realms forever. Now he alone is left in the world.
I I imagine the Dalish don't depict the doom of their gods just for decoration.
Not exactly, no. This was made for a keeper, you see. Guarding a clan from the Dread Wolf is a keeper's place. I had one of these once. And I gave it back, Marceranas.
Dobra, znowu się podkurwiasz.
6 years in this place and I still can't fix the holes in this.
Dobra, to wychodzimy teraz na Dolne Miasto. Pójdziemy do wuja, pójdziemy do Wisielca i jeszcze przy okazji obgadamy dwóch znajomków.
It's beautiful, isn't it? This tree is one of the only things.
Właśnie. Poboczne, zaginione miecze. Zaginione miecze Kunari zwrócicie w Górnym Mieście. Ile ich jest? Cholera wie. Nawet ich nie mam jako... że w ogóle nie mam zakładki... Proszę cię bardzo. Jak jest tylko dla ciebie, to mniej.
Champion? It's Leah. Do you remember me? You saved me from that murderer when I was a kid.
Wygląda tak samo, także wiesz.
Sorry, Captain. I don't mean to.
Not at all. Go on.
I wanted to say thank you. I wasn't thinking straight the day you saved me. That monster deserved what he got. Captain?
Dismissed.
Ona jest straży, czym się wydaje?
A few months back.
Aha,
Good understanding of what we're up against.
to nieźle.
The big tree is for. It's sort of pretty, I suppose.
Ale mam plan, żeby dwójkę jeszcze raz przejść. Ale tym razem grać magiem. I mieć tego. Aha.
What do you want now?
What in
To rzeczywiście jest jakiś problem. Ale nie wiem, mówię, że mógłbym wrzucić jakieś randomowe pliki na pendrive, bo mam jeden pusty. Specjalnie mam pusty jeden pendrive na tego.
Good at something.
Na jakąkolwiek ewentualność.
Single-handedly save the city from the heathens.
Ale mam plan, żeby zagrać w to jeszcze raz na magów i Ewelinkę. Wiadomo, na początku bez Merylki, tylko Betania, a czy nie, czekaj, pytanie czy jak będę grał magiem, to Betani będzie ze mną. No to jest pewien problem.
Knight Commander Merrill.
You look familiar, Canary.
Talvashar, once of the wounded coast, I had left my fellows. You convinced me to turn on them. It was long ago. I am now Maras, mercenary of Kirkwall. Time has been kind to your name, champion.
Do I have to worry about this old scar?
I felt no kinship to those dead when they lived. You pushed, but the killing was my choice. It led to many more, for many reasons. So no, you and I are not enemies.
So, interested in some work?
Yes, but not with you.
Why?
I do not work for those with titles. They do not have jobs, they have causes. When you stand for more stand against you.
Does Maras mean something?
It means nothing. I have no role, except for what I choose.
Is that good or bad?
It just is.
Farewell then.
Panehedan Sira Honk.
Dobra, Iska, co tam chcesz?
How have you been?
You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine.
I'm just here for the rat-flavored whiskey.
Right. Remember what you said after the mess with the Kunari.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running.
I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you.
Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Kunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram. The fact is, you and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
Whatever you think you are, I still care about you. It must have been hard to give up the relic, and I appreciate it. Whatever comes, you have my support.
Well, perhaps it's time to stop hiding. And I do miss the trouble we used to get into. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
No i dobra, Iska się już nie podkurwia. Pójdziemy najpierw do Martina, bo Martin ostatnio miał jakieś ciekawe, mniej lub bardziej towary. Także... jego towary się mogą mi przydać. Nie mówię, że mi się przydadzą, ale mogą się przydać. Lubię mieć więcej trucizn przy sobie. Możemy jakieś ciekawe trucizny, w ogóle jakieś nowe. No tam jest, ta jest spoko, no ale mógłbym ją wymienić na coś innego. A tylko po prostu zmniejsza obrażenia na wrogach.
Need a little special something for that special someone.
Może masz miecza Kunari? Nie masz. Nie masz też przepisów. Ja to mam. Tu jest prędkość ataku, poruszanie się, to też jest taka chujowa toksyna, obrażenia naturalne. To jest całkiem też spoko, tylko chciałbym mieć to jako przepis. Dobra, moment. Nie ma to zapisać. Mój komputer, a czy to teraz już jest ten komputer? Nie mam tu żadnych plików. No dobra, weźmy coś z pobranych. Na przykład, o. Tu jest masa niepotrzebnych mi plików. Kopiuj. Play. Dodaj obraz. Właściwości. Wyglądaj. Może być. Dobra, aktualnie ten plik jest używany. Teraz jakbym chciał wysuń. No dobra, plik się nie pojawia. Znaczy... Widzę, w czym jest problem, bo przy wysuwaniu pendrive'a nie ma komunikatu żadnego, że w ogóle jest tego, że jest używany w jakimkolwiek stopniu. Dobra. Ctrl A. Right. O, wrzuciłem. Znaczy... No to może być problematyczne, bo rzeczywiście, jeżeli ja na przykład używam pendrive'a, na którym mam grafiki, które używam na OBS-ie. No faktem, nie wyciągam tego pendrive'a w ogóle, bo jest non-stop wpięty. No ale ten pendrive to jest po prostu mój taki backup z OBS-a trochę. No jakby mi się coś z tamtym stało, no to musiałbym pogrzebać pół dnia nad tym, żeby to wszystko poodzyskać i poustawiać z powrotem.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Blondie didn't tell you? He comes down here now and then. He loses at cards to Isabella, and I buy him drinks. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, oh champion of Kirk.
Chciałbyś.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already. The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Dobra. Także teraz będzie chyba Fenris. Tak, pójdziemy do Fenrisia i tak przejdziemy sobie tam. Fenris, zakon. Może zakon na końcu zrobimy? Tam jest jakiś quest. Nie chciałbym się na niego natknąć, zanim pogadam z Sebą. Seba fajny chłop, tylko że z łucznikiem.
Are you certain it's her?
An elf matching your description on the ship you named. And alone, as far as I could tell.
I need to know if it's a trap.
I did as you asked, Fenris. Now it's up to you. You talk to him, Hawk. I've had my fill for today.
Co, on sioster znalazł?
First of us.
Maybe it's just me, but I'd swear you're upset.
It's my sister. I didn't tell you, but I followed up on Hadriana's information. Everything she said was true. I had to keep it quiet, but I eventually contacted Verania and sent her coin enough to come meet me. And now she's here.
She was in Carinus after all.
My sister left Magister Araman's service, and I found her in Minrathus. That made things more difficult. But according to the men I paid, it's just as Hadriana said. She's not a slave. She's a tailor, in fact. Getting a letter to her was difficult, and she didn't believe me at first. But she's finally come.
You're worried Daenerys knows.
The more it seems he doesn't know, the more certain I become he does. Come with me, Hawk. I need you there when I meet her.
I thought you said there was no point in meeting her.
I can't simply leave it like this. I have to know. If we go to the Hanged Man during the day, she'll be there, for the next week at least. It would mean a lot to me. That's all I ask.
No i dobra. Fenris coś jeszcze? Dobra. Fajnie, że wychodząc stąd mogę sobie pójść tutaj. A wychodząc stamtąd pójdę sobie do zakoniku. Znajdę sobie wszystkich tych swoich znajomków. Templarzy wszędzie. Niedobrze, niedobrze. Nie podoba się mnie to.
Well, look who it is. You. The you. If you don't mind, I could do with a significant reduction in the amount of attention this office receives. A visit from the champion is something of the opposite.
I sense I am unwelcome in the halls of power.
Power. I am just the hand on the seal, waxing what I'm told. Now I'm trapped under Templar scrutiny, waiting for them to note how easily I might be replaced.
And it isn't going well?
It is not going well.
Since when are city leaders appointed by the Knight Commander?
Meredith would not openly declare a preference. The rule of Kirkwall is deliberately separate from the Chantry's will. But the Order embodies security in Kirkwall, and they want the new Viscount to be more accepting of oversight. Anyone who wants to rule Kirkwall needs support from the Templars. That is the new truth of this city.
What happens if they don't like the choice?
Do you know how Viscount Dumas' predecessor, Perrin Threnhold, left office? He was a tyrant, certainly. But his rule was not ended until he actively sought to expel the Templars. The good of all is inexorably tied to what is good for the Templars.
I can apply influence in many ways, you know.
Do the words political maelstrom mean anything to you? The Templars are particularly sensitive about destabilizing elements, especially after what happened to Dumas.
The Arashok killed the Viscount, but he's no longer a problem.
There are older hatreds that the Templars feel deserve more central focus. Sometimes I wonder if we're at war with ourselves.
There is no one to carry the last Viscount's line.
You presided over Seamus's death. That was the sad end of the Dumas. When a line is judged unfit or ends, we appoint from Kirkwall's elite. Or we would, if the situation was normal. But it is not.
Ja muszę się dowiedzieć, czy właśnie to jest na przykład 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Na klawisze, bo na przykład mam 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nie działa. Jakbym dał teraz 4.
I can apply influence in many.
Nie.
The Templars are particularly sensitive about
I to by było 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Who nominates a new...
Okay, both. You are many
No dobra.
but not this. Not yet, anyway.
I'll leave you to it, but I'm easy to find if you need me.
Good. Thank you. My door is always closed.
Dobre. Dobre, to tak samo jak oczy szeroko zamknięte.
The champion.
Dobra, idziemy dalej. Ja mogę tam wejść. Nie mogę.
I wonder if I should...
Hello again, champion.
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it. That should...
Prosty kuferek, zabieramy pasek jakiegoś strażnika.
Don't mind me.
Prosty kuferek, co w tym kuferku? O, jakiś ozdobny pierścionek, prawdopodobnie zaręczynowy, no to się ktoś już nie zaręczy. Dobra. Ewka, ty co masz u siebie w biurze? Jakąś podwładną masz.
Guardsman, duties for the week will be...
Lowtown canvas. 5 on, 3 off.
City perimeter by twos. Clear by second watch.
Training recruits full metal by week's end.
Anything else, Captain?
No. Thank you.
Podobnie jak w zegarku.
Donicus, good man. I'm sorry, was there something you wanted?
Your men could give the Templars a run for their sovereigns.
They've had to. As long as there's no Viscount, the Order thinks they can bark at any man in uniform. I won't have it. The people of Kirkwall need to see themselves in their guard. Lose that connection, we're just targets.
Kirkwall seems to have rallied around you.
I try to keep order, and people appreciate that. Everything else is going insane. A few complaints here and there, but for the most part, I think everyone's just glad the guard has been stable for a few years.
You never said how your 3 weeks in Orlais went.
You're right. I didn't.
So how was it? Oh!
Anything else?
Just checking in. Need anything?
Yes, there's something. Come back soon. I'll get into it then.
I'll see you later.
Of course, Hawk.
Dobra. Eska, coś jeszcze? Dobra. Dobra, dobra. Opuść obszar. Idź do zakonu. O, bardzo fajnie. Ty masz koronę? Okej.
You've done a great service to the city by defeating the Canary.
Dziwną masz tą czapkę. No ale dobra, to zrobisz, nic nie zrobisz.
May the Maker's gaze be upon you.
Chociaż jak tak patrzę na ten pomysł na 3 magów i F-kę, to jest głupi pomysł. No, każde partie musi mieć 3 klasy, czyli Tonka, DPS-a i Łotrzyka. Czyli wojownika, maga i Łotrzyka.
You look concerned, champion.
Inaczej to jest jeden chuj.
I'm just seeking your benediction, Your Grace.
May Andraste guide your hand to protect Kirkwall in its darkest hour.
The first enchanter overstepped his bounds.
He was provoked.
The people want to know which side you favor. It weakens you.
Strength will not win this fight, Sebastian. If the Maker is merciful, he will help them find peace. We can only be waiting when they do.
Do you never intend to give a public answer, Your Grace?
What have I been asked?
About the mages. You could calm this fire if you stepped forward.
The Chantry's teachings are clear. Those who turn against them would not listen more to me than to Andraste.
Then you do favor the Templars, Your Grace?
I favor peace, which is not the goal of either side, I'm afraid.
That is more apparent every day.
I did not expect things to deteriorate so fast. I thought after the Canary, no one would wish for more violence. It has drawn more attention than I would like. Sebastian, if I can ask...
Anything, Your Grace.
And the champion, too, if you will?
I am your humble servant.
You honor me. The Divine is concerned about the situation here. She does not want to see the Free Marches become another Imperium. She has sent an agent to assess the danger. Meet with her, please. Tell her drastic measures.
Liliana przyjdzie.
I don't want to see the Divine's armies march against Kirkwall.
Surely the Divine wouldn't treat the whole city as enemies.
She is concerned. It is never wise to draw the concern of the powerful.
She is the voice of Andraste. She cannot turn the might of the Chantry against the innocent due to proximity.
Were no innocents harmed in the exalted marches? She will do her best, Sebastian. But she must act first to protect the faith.
What can you tell me about this servant of the Divine?
I was not told her real name, only to call her Sister Nightingale. She is said to be the Divine's left hand, sent to do work that might blacken the Divine's name.
This cannot wait.
Thank you. We cannot allow this ridiculous mage rebellion to turn into holy war.
The agent, Sister Nightingale, will be waiting in the Viscount's throne room tonight. She wishes to remain unseen. The room has been sealed since the Canary incident. It may be difficult to get in without attracting attention.
No dobra, my tam jeszcze nie pójdziemy, także na spokojnie. O, Sebastian tego bardziej mnie polubił, no i spoko, spoko. Dobra. Poboczny. Właśnie, muszę przejść przez górne miasto, bo tam dużo questów było do zebrania. Kubarek, o, kubarek biorę. Dobra. Do piachu, do piachu. Tablica kantora.
Mistress Hawk, I must speak with you. You're the only one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them. Nathaniel Howe.
Nathaniel? Well, put me in a dress and call me a Templar. How is the old boy doing?
He's missing, Sirrah. Haven't you been listening?
I'm not worried about Nathaniel. He's crawled out of worse places alive.
I take it you and Nathaniel have some history.
Certainly. We were in the Wardens together in Amaranthine. Hordes of Darkspawn, psychotic broodmothers. Usual Warden business. I wonder if Nathaniel ever found a sense of humor.
Why were Wardens interested in our expedition?
Maker help me, I have no idea. My brother never tells me these things.
Wardens range into the deep roads all the time.
But he's been gone far too long. Something terrible has happened. I'd tell the Wardens, but by the time I reach Vigil's Keep, my poor brother...
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the Wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
Dobra, Andersi się na pewno ucieszy z tego. Aha, idziemy to jeszcze przeszukać, bo w sumie nie przeszukiwałem tego. Coś ciekawego się znajduje, jakieś szyneczki, coś. Tamten domek, nope. Tu często coś znajduję, a raczej w tamtej ulicy coś się może znajdować. Nope. Nie stwierdzono niczego. Aha. Rezydencja Fernisia tam była. Co mignęło przez chwilę. Idziemy oddać miecze, zobaczymy czy to wszystko.
Many Canary fell in Kirkwall when we departed. I am sent to gather their swords. If you find a Canary sword, return it to me.
This is what I found.
Do you require gold for this task?
It's customary.
Very well.
Dobra, jeszcze mam, więc muszę dalej szukać.
You were courageous to speak openly against the Knight Commander. Your words did not fall on deaf ears. Several nobles are discussing, quietly, what to do about Meredith. I cannot tarry here for risk of Templar spies. If you would make common cause with us, read this.
I could use all the allies I can get.
Secrecy is paramount. I'll communicate by messenger if the need arises. Make her look after you, Hawk, and our fragile endeavor.
Dobra, spoko. Hubert, co się znowu stanęło w tych naszych kopalniach?
Catastrophe has struck, partner. We are ruined. Ruined.
Don't panic. Tell me what happened.
A guard came back from the bone pit, half wrecked, with a dozen mangled bodies. The horse pulling the cart was the only survivor, and it does not speak. Town full of rotten mages, and not one can get answers from a horse.
If you've nothing relevant to add, I'll get to it.
I knew I could depend on you. Just like old times, partner.
Dobra. Te piekarze to już wcześniej ogarnąłem. Mamy tu coś ciekawego. O, skomplikowany kuferek. Dziękuję.
Captain?
A, myślałem, że to będzie tego. Będzie bójka. Dobra.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. Your reputation precedes you. Forgive me. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Nancio Caldera Lanos. I am a noble from the beautiful country of Antiva.
Is there something I can help you with?
I've come to you in search of aid. An elven assassin I have been chasing is loose in the area. Unfortunately, he's hidden himself among the local Dalish, no doubt playing on their shared heritage. He's a master manipulator who will endanger even his own kind to ensure his survival.
You don't seem the type to hunt assassins. Why are you after him?
At first, it was merely a duty to Antiva. But after losing so many good men to him, it became personal. He's nothing but a murderer, a thief, and a liar.
Your assassin is no fool. I doubt the Dalish would hand a fellow elf over to you, murderer or no.
Ah, so you see my problem. Where that elf goes, death follows. He must be captured quickly. I've heard of your dealings with the Dalish. I was hoping you could go where my men could not. Find out where the assassin is hiding, and apprehend him.
I'll see what I can do.
One of the Dalish, a woman named Variel, is a friend of his. I suggest speaking with her first.
We won't be here when you get back. We got a campsite outside the city. Look for us there.
No i dobra, idziemy do burdelu. Zobaczyć, o burdelu już nie sprawdzałem. Może coś się zmieniło? Jakieś nowe usługi? Coś? Ktoś? Cokolwiek? Jak zwykle pusto, co? Biedne te burdele.
I'm sorry, but I'm on an important errand. Might you need a new outfit, champion?
Te mogą być częścią zadania jakiegoś. Mistrzowskie kuferki już otwieram. Dobrze, dobrze. Ale to pewnie dlatego, że mam dopałkę do otwierania w rękawiczkach i w pierścionku, z tego co pamiętam. Dobra. Kwestiory zebrane. Jeszcze po dokach się muszę chyba przejść. Aha, ten cel. Jest to. Aha, dobra, bo to jest zadanie od szlachciców. Uzupełniające. A do kruków. Dobra, idziemy najpierw do szybu. W szybie mamy już 2 questy, także się może przydać. A później pójdziemy na to stado kruków. Do okazji już mam Justynkę tutaj, a czy nie Justynkę, tylko mam Andersika. Andersika i Justynkę mam. Może bym jakąś ambrozję znalazł albo coś. Jakiś rzadki minerał. Wywoki. Dużo zwywok. Dobra, jak to wygląda? Dobra, czyli to jest do tego questa, a tu jest na minerał. Idziemy w górę.
Place of slavery and necessity. Kirkwall could not have existed without its mines.
A. Wejdźmy.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides.
No tak, no dobra, dobra. Dobrze, że w tym w Wisielcu mogę sobie też zarobić w grupkę.
This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part.
Idziemy w spryta. Teraz tak, czy ja bym chciał, no tu bym mógł to ulepszyć. Ale to też mnie interesuje. To też jest taki skurwi mocny tego. A tak. Cały czas idziemy siłę woli. I tu już sobie sama rozdasz. Myrylka. Zdolność twoja. Tutaj nic, tutaj nic. Interesting. Automatycznie sobie
There
rozdać.
should be more further in.
Dobra, idziemy. To był chyba ostatni grzyb, który był mi potrzebny do znalezienia.
There should be more further in.
No to tak, Anders, spokojnie, spokojnie. Znajdziemy je wszystkie. Będziemy jak poszukiwacze zaginionych Pokemonów. W sumie to jest kółko. To jest pętla w sumie.
There should be more further in.
Dobra, nie podoba mi się to, także...
There should be more further in.
No, atakuj. Tak w plecy, cyk i nie przeżyłem tego. Ota. Otę użyj. Kurwa Anders, no. Pilnij ją, co? Dobra, F9, bo to ewidentnie poszło bardzo nie tak. Bardzo.
There should be more further in.
A F5. O. I na tym użyjesz. Teraz to poszło zajebiście. Tylko tak, ty pota. Trzeba im wydawać sensowne rozkazy, bo tak to... No i tak będę wracał tą stroną. A, Andersik level wbiłeś. Zdolności. Automatycznie sobie rosty. Wierzę, że dobrze ci to wyjdzie.
I don't like the looks of this.
That should be enough.
tutaj się rozdzieliliśmy.
Thank you. Just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Nie podoba mi się to trochę, ale spoko. Czyżby smok wrócił? FK ich pierwsza. To nieźle. Dobra. Ty nałożysz na niego klątwę, poproszę, a ty będziesz stał tutaj. Będziesz zdrowicielem, ale to tak dowolny łącz tryb. Tak. Możesz to wyłączyć. Złaź stamtąd. Dziękuję. Odnowił ci się, nie odnowił ci się. Ale stojąc tu powinniśmy się leczyć trochę. To narzucisz na niego klątwę jeszcze. Aha. Dobra, Merelka. W żaden sposób jej nie pomożesz. Więc pustmy sobie miksturkę. Dobra, poszło całkiem nieźle. Jeden w ogóle ma chyba jeszcze. Tak, jedną trzecią będzie miał, nie? Serio, no kurwa mać, Anders. Dobra, Myrylka, weź. Robimy tak. Wejdziemy stąd. O kurwa, dużo jeszcze HP ma. Użyj poty i użyj poty. Jeszcze nie. Ota. W końcu. Ale walka trudna była.